Yeah, I started in 2006. I may not have been like the brightest player, but I still I grew into someone who was uh I think I'm pretty decently knowledgeable about WoW. When I joined my server, my server was out for like a week. So when I joined my server, it was still popping. That I remember going into the starting zone, there were so many people there. But I was also very bad at MMOs back then. I Back then I was like I was still playing Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8. So I kept on basing my DPS off of like the weapon DPS. I played a Warlock. So weapon DPS was I thought was my DPS. No. No, 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 no. Eventually I learned. As you can see, I'm pretty good at the game now. But eventually I learned that weapon DPS does not equal DPS for a caster. I didn't. Yeah, that was me. That was definitely me. I um, I remember my first epic drop. It The epic dropped in you know the big sapling guys in Tanaris down by the Ungoro crater entrance. The warden staff dropped, and I was on my warlock. I was like, oh shoot, do I sell this or do I equip it? I equipped it. And then I remember waiting for a boat one time with the staff in equipped, and someone like got mad at me for having a druid staff. I'm like, you're just jealous. I have an epic and you don't. But yes, the guy was seriously just mad at me for having a warden staff equipped as a warlock. I mean, I know now why why someone would be a little confused but not absolutely pissed off. uh, oh, that was just another time back then. It's just priceless now, just thinking back on it. From my choices of weapons, I remember like buying like staves from shops, just having white staves as like a level 30 or a level 40. It wouldn't make much of a difference to me, because I would have no int anyway. Definitely by Burning Crusade, I did fix my stats, but vanilla was definitely a different time. And here's the thing, I keep hearing that people they never like continue playing their first characters ever. Like they say, yeah, I made it to about level 10 or level 20 or level 30, and then I stopped playing my main character. I played my main character, I think, to max until Wrath. But he stopped being my main in Burning Crusade. Definitely. Because that's when I saw in the forums that Horde needed more healers. And to not level is holy because it's hell. And it was like, challenge accepted. I'm joining the Horde. I think that's what I kind of miss about vanilla, how special of a magical time that was. Because I played Classic in 2019. Playing Classic then, I had no nostalgia. Because of how people were so meta. They had the meta goggles on. They didn't have the nostalgia goggles on. Yeah. It was all about them. They wanted the gear, and no one else was allowed to get the gear, so everything was on reserve. And I just remember when I did dungeons back then, it was for fun. We would go in and just have fun with it. Yep. That's how I organize it. Vanilla is original WoW, while Classic is the re-release in 2019. But yeah, original WoW was much more magical at the time, and Classic, it it did not spark any nostalgia for me. Just from how people behaved. Also, by the way, when I rejoined WoW 2 months ago, I was playing Season of Discovery. It it's classic, kind of, but it was the same classic mentality as before, where people are just meta mind. It's all about them. No one else matters. Everything's on reserve. Only their time matters. No one else does. You're all there to help them climb to the top. Too many people? I have a bot up on my YouTube of how I was in the Valley of, okay, yeah, we're stopping at 21 minutes. What's it called? The Valley of Trials, and everyone was huddled around a spot where a boar would spawn. And I on my YouTube video, I have it so that it pops up like it literally looked like we were the zombies from I Am Legend, all huddled together in circles around these boars. Waiting for them to spawn so that we can kill them for the quest. Yes.